Well, hi there, everybody. This is Splattercat with the next episode, number 6, of our Let's Play of Dead Space. Where we were at, we had collected some thermite to blow up a door so that we could get to the captain and get his rig so that we could get his password. Basically, it's just a giant chain of things we're hunting and fetching. But right now, we can't blow up the C4 or the thermite without a shock pad, so we're going to head into the imaging and diagnostics wing, and we're going to take a look around. And the sound of a light bulb going out, and also the telltale thump of foes awaiting us in the darkness. Oops. Trying to cover both corners at the same time. What in the hell? So we got a headbanging zombie, it appears. It's a pretty manly way to kill yourself. Or maybe he just lost his mind, but headbutting a wall does seem like a pretty manly choice. If you're going to choose a way to go out, headbutting a wall is definitely... it's got to be up there on the list somewhere. I don't know if there's a cooldown on these, maybe? Or if they're one-time, one-use only, in which case I may have just screwed up. It's tough to think of, like, really manly ways to take yourself out of the world. But you gotta figure the best ways would make the biggest mess. Oh god! Evacuate this area immediately. Yeah, no kidding. Jesus. I'm gonna take this real slow. Because I don't trust this at all. Although, what do I trust in this place? It says I need something over here. The power lock is enabled, so I guess we've got to figure out a way to get the power lock off. Alright.
Use kinesis on heavy objects that display this symbol.
Okay. Guess we're all kinesised out. What was that? What was that? Oh Jesus. Where is it? Oh my. That made a ruckus. I unloaded an entire... I'm pretty sure they were dead by like 5 bullets in, but I was in such a panic that I was just unloading. They were getting a full clip whether they liked it or not. What is this? I'm gonna step back a bit. Well, at least it didn't explode. This door looks like it's unlocked, so we're gonna check it out. It's time. Oh god. That made me jump too. Oh, we got another node here, which is good because we could use upgrades. What was that? Oh. Finish him off real quick, and more poop loot! Hooray! What do we got here? Pulse round schematic. Alright. It's always good to brown bag some of this stuff. Make sure I got a full clip before I head back out into the fray. Although I thought this place was going to be safe and pop straight out of the wall, so... where are you safe on the Ishimura? Well, that's cool. Got a little bit of like Half-Life action there, where you're moving objects around, putting them in the right spot. Kind of reminds me of the puzzle from Half-Life where you got to put the car batteries in. What is that? I guess I can telekinesis grab objects. I kind of just did that as a reflex. Like maybe I could Jedi that thing over here, and seems to have worked out. Finish sliding that into place. infidels. Okay, so I know this way is semi-safe, so I'm gonna run back this way, even though I'm blind at the moment. And that is yet another problem solved. I guess we should start keeping an eye out for suspended objects, since I can telekinesis things now. These things are just always coming up out of the woodwork. I don't even... They really are like cockroaches. They just come out of everywhere. You just never know. And that's part of what's really lending this kind of terrifying aura to the game, is that you just never know. I guess we'll pull that through. There's a stasis recharge here. We're not completely undercharged yet, though, so I guess I'll keep moving. I'm not going to concern myself with using it yet. There's another save station. I am going to go ahead and do this one. And I hate manual saving. I absolutely loathe manual saving during a Let's Play. I really prefer games with an autosave function that I can just have run in the background, so I apologize if that offends you, that I'm saving in the middle of a Let's Play, but you never know. Zero-G therapy area. It seems like this whole thing would be worse given a lack of gravity.
Entering vacuum. Your air meter will appear when you are in a vacuum.
Alright. So as I thought, we are in a situation now where... Okay, we got O2 modules here. We have taken some damage, so I'm going to take the opportunity here to heal myself. And then I'm going to pick up this bigger pack. I don't think I'm going to need the air module just yet. See what's in here. We're full up on rounds. Oh, floating dead guy.
As you know, the Ishimura is able to set its gravity locally. Your grav boots will kick in when you enter a zero-G area.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it till he said something, but I was kind of stuck to the ground, irregardless of the lack of gravity. Kind of getting a distinct Event Horizon feeling from this. Gravity control. Well, bottoms up.
Your counter will flash red if you can't jump to a surface.
I guess we can jump around in zero-G here. Guess I'll hang out with my grab boots here. Just kind of get used to shifting perspective in 3D. It's pretty crazy. So I guess I'm gonna go back to the platform here. And what I'll do is I'm just gonna get a feeling for where I want to go. I think we want to go over there. So it won't let me jump over and into that little region, but then again, looking across the way, there's a bunch of blood around that one, so maybe I don't want to jump in there. He also rotates, which just makes it a little bit more difficult to keep track of your orientation, but it's not so bad. Go ahead and slide that bad boy in there. Unlock the door.
Exiting zero gravity.
Looks like that's the shock pad thingy we were looking for.
Great. You got a shock pad. Combine that with the thermite at the barricade to destroy it. Shit. I can hear more coming. Moving through the vents. Stay safe, Isaac.
Yeah, that might not be the best plan, dude. The vents seem to always be where they come from. I'm not sure moving through the vents is the best idea at all, but I'm gonna let him go ahead and do that because nothing bad ever happens to I saw movement.
Exiting zero gravity.
Huh. In space, those things can just fly.
Entering
Or
zero
in
gravity.
zero G, they become like birds. Where's he at? And another one down. I'm gonna use telekinesis to drag that back there. Because we did expend a lot of rounds going through that combat. And it won't let me jump to there, so I'm going to jump right above, and as he rotates, it should reorient, and I should be able to do that. There we are. And I'm always fascinated by moving around in 3 space like that, just maintaining your orientation. A lot of people get motion sick from stuff like that, and I didn't realize it, but some people just do not like that conceptually. Losing
Exiting
your...
zero gravity.
You gotta memorize which way is gonna be down when you land before you even get there.
Entering vacuum.
I'm gonna go back into the vacuum. I see a shadow. He gave himself away. His ambush failed. Off with his leg, off with his head. Make sure there's not any more surprises out here. And now gravity's not out here. And another one has decided to pop in. Once again, see? Shouldn't be going through the vents. Bad idea. As many of these things as I come across, I can only assume it'd be a lot worse if you're traveling through vents. I'm always just so paranoid they're gonna try and surround me and something's gonna come up behind me and just om-nom on me. That time it wasn't the case, but they definitely had me looking. What's going on here? I hear noises. Oh. And that leaper or whatever, I'm gonna call them Froggies. Those are Froggies from now on. I don't know what their actual name are, but those are Froggies. Babies are self-explanatory. Part of me wonders how we get this door open, but maybe it opens up later. I don't know. My completion aside. What does this one want? You need a power node to override the lock. That's interesting. It's a bit of a gamble. Let me take a look through the window and see what I can see. There looks like schematics maybe, but I am full up actually. I'm functioning with a full inventory at the moment, so let me go drop everything off at the front. And we'll keep an eye out for ambushes because it's... What are those? What in the hell? And that was an ammo sink, so there's gotta be a better weapon for disposing of these. Because that was a giant waste of ammo. I should probably buy a different weapon. Hopefully that's all of them. I'm gonna take a rough guess and say that those are probably like the copies of Dead Space. I'll probably come back for that other room in just a second. And just edit it out maybe. Or if you guys are interested in seeing what loot there is. It's not a long walk. It's a 10-second excursion tops. I'm not going to blow up the barricade yet. I am going to go ahead and drop off all my stuff at the store. Because I do have schematics that need to be uploaded. And those are eating up a bit of space. I'm going to store some of this stuff. There's no reason that I should be walking around with 100 rounds of plasma energy. So I'm gonna store as much of this as I can. We have 10,000 credits roughly. I don't see any other upgrades that are really just jumping out at me. I guess, well, I'm gonna wait on it for just a minute. I'm always cautious with purchases like that. We're gonna run back now that we have inventory space, and I think I'm gonna gamble with the node and see what's in that door. I'm not gonna look at a walkthrough or anything like that to find out if it's worth it. We're just gonna gamble. I love gambling. So we're gonna see if we win or if we lose. That's what always fascinates me about gambling. I guess I just walked right past that. It says this is a psychiatric observation of Harris B. Harris is asleep after a strong sedative. He seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after 50+ hours of waking, regardless of any desire to stay awake, but not Harris. His explanation of events on the colony is also odd, and points to the paranoia we've been seeing elsewhere planetside. His guilt is not in doubt. 2 planetside security officers were present when he took Dr. Schiarello hostage and murdered Nurse Evans. And he doesn't deny his action, but he insists there was no crime, nor does he feel guilt. So we're gonna play with this data node. Let's just see what happens. Let's do it. Hopefully we come out ahead. Is it safe? Well, now that you mention it. Probably just trying to make me paranoid. Plasma, large med pack, and an audio
You
log.
found something down there, didn't you?
Yes, we found something.
So the texts were right all this time.
I wouldn't be certain of that. There was nothing divine in what I saw.
We must embrace this. We are the first witnesses.
Matthias isn't letting anyone down in the colony. It's under quarantine until we learn more.
To hell with Matthias. He of all people should know that this is greater than him, or the operation, or even the company. This is our deliverance.
Keep your damn voice down. People are dying down there.
Only the worthless and the unbelievers. But I believe. Do you believe, Terrence? Do you?
Alright. More crazy religious stuff going on. We got a gold semiconductor. I'm a little worried we didn't break ahead on this one. We'll see what happens. I don't know what that semiconductor's for, so... I think I have 2 nano... Yeah, I have 2 nodes, so let's see. I guess these are just dead nodes in between that don't really do anything. Firing speed seems like it might be nice. So I'll start working my way that way. I'm a big pistol person. I'm gonna explain that just so you can look into my mind a little bit. I love pistols. I always use them in every game, so upgrading a pistol always seems like a great idea to me. Now that we went ahead and got our loot out of the way, we'll take a look. See if there's anything. We'll see if we broke even first of all on the gamble. I don't know. I get the feeling that something made of gold is maybe vendorable. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's vendorable, I guess. And that gives us a little more cash. I'm not positive. The large med pack was worth 5,000. Plasma energy. Okay, we broke even. We made about 500 credits on that. Which would allow us to buy another power node, actually. But I feel like diversifying my weapon stocks may be in my best interest. And even though I got the schematics... Oh, there they are. I'm gonna spend some money just on random ammunition. It's easier for me to see in these inventory spaces
has no ammo in its clip.
Oh, it stacks a little higher. That's nice. I think I'm gonna store the 2 medium med kits to make room. And I'm sorry if this vendoring is just exhilarating game. it's exhilarating gameplay, I know. Move those around. And the pulse rifle is already in our inventory. So let's check it out. So it's just making sure that it was with us. Looks like it holds 50 rounds, and we've got an extra clip. So we're in good shape. Let's blow this thing. And it appears as though the clinic is open to us.
Okay, you're through. Should be clear from there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
Going into a morgue. I think I'm gonna save the game and cut off the episode here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy the videos, please do consider liking and subbing. I will be putting out 2 to 3 videos a day, and I look forward to seeing you with me. So I will see y'all later.